Hello everyone. So finally we have it. Asus have unveiled their new gaming smartphone named as Asus ROG Phone 3 at a starting price of 49,999 rupees in India. And this is their third generation phone from an extremely popular ROG lineup. And they are marketing this as a gaming centric phone. But that word gaming phone also comes with certain pre-assumptions, like a gaming phone will have a very high-end spec. Second, it will have a good amount of storage. Third, it will have good speakers. And the last one, it will have certain gaming centric features. And when I see this assumption list, these features are not specific to gamers. These features are something that we as a consumer want. And if there's a company who is offering me all these features in the name of a gaming smartphone, then why would I complain? So the question is, why Asus is marketing this as a gaming smartphone and not a smartphone for all? And in this video, I will try to answer these two questions. Number one, does this phone justifies the tag of being the ultimate gaming smartphone? And second, can a normal consumer like you and me, who is either a casual user or not a gamer at all, can still buy this smartphone and use it as their daily smartphone? So do watch this video till the very end. I'm your host Neeraj, you're watching your consumer tech guide, and let's get started. This phone comes with any possible high-end spec that you can think of. For start, it has Snapdragon 865 Plus, which is a slightly higher clock version of Snapdragon 865, and it is currently the fastest chip in the market, at least in the Android space. Now this phone comes in two different RAM and storage variant. First one is 8 gigs of RAM and 128 GB of internal storage, and the second one is 12 gigs of RAM and 256 GB of internal storage. And as I have said in my earlier video, that at least in 2020 all the companies should provide 128 GB as a default storage option, and I'm glad that Asus have provided this option. Now when you have so much of horsepower and you are utilizing it in your long PUBG session, it is quite possible that your phone will get hot. So to keep the temperature in check, Asus have implemented something called as copper 3D vapor chamber technology to keep the phone temperature down. So that is pretty dope from Asus. So in terms of hardware spec department, whether you are a gamer or a non-gamer, you will be thoroughly happy with the performance of this phone. This phone has a 6.6-inch Full HD Plus AMOLED display, which supports up to 144 Hz refresh rate. And that refresh rate is just insane, guys. For a reference, in 2020, majority of the phones that you can see will have either a 60 Hz, 90 or 120 Hz refresh rate. And there are very few phones which supports up to 144 Hz. And this phone is one among them. And I'm not complaining, because higher the refresh rate, better will be the overall smoothness of your phone. And if you can find a game which supports higher refresh rate, then the experience that you get on this phone is just second to none. So I'm very happy with that. On top of that, they have provided dual stereo speakers on the front, so your audio experience will also be very good. So all in all, whether you are a gamer or a non-gamer, you will be very happy with the display choices that Asus have made. Now let's talk about the battery life. So when you have a phone which supports up to 144 Hz of refresh rate, it is quite obvious that the battery consumption will be high. So to support that, you need a good battery size in your phone, and in this department Asus have not disappointed, because this phone has 6000 mAh battery. So even if you are a heavy user, you can easily use this phone for a single day without a problem. And if you are a casual user and you reduce the refresh rate to, let's say, 60, 90 or 120, then you can easily use this phone for almost 1.5 to almost 2 days without a problem. And if the battery goes down, this phone supports 30-watt fast charging. So Asus have covered in that department as well. So I'm very happy. The only complaint that I have in the battery department is that this phone does not support fast wireless charging. And at this price point, I was expecting that Asus will provide that option as well. But in India, that is not a big problem because not many people are using wireless charging. But still, at this price point, I was expecting that Asus will provide that option by default. Now this phone comes with 3 cameras in the back. First we have 64 megapixel primary shooter, 13 megapixel ultra wide secondary shooter, and then we have 5 megapixel macro lens. And don't let the number fool you because the camera quality on this phone is pretty average. Now don't get me wrong, the camera quality is good, but at the price point at which they are selling this phone, there are a lot of other good options. Now in daylight environment you can still get good images, but in challenging situations like low light and indoor conditions, the camera quality is not very good. And this is the place where these companies have made the distinction between a gamer and a non-gamer. They think that if you are a gamer, then for you camera is not that important, and that is why they don't really pay attention to camera. And I don't know how did they come to this conclusion, but even I am a gamer, not a very high-end one, but I still play games. And for me, along with gaming, camera is also equally important. So my suggestion to Asus and all these gaming smartphone companies is that if you are launching a gaming phone, then do pay attention to camera as well, because gamers just don't want this awesome features, they also want a good camera as well. And I do hope that when they launch their next phone, Asus ROG phone next year, they also pay attention to camera as well, because people also want that. Verdict time, guys. So let me answer the first question, that is it the ultimate gaming phone? And in my opinion, yes it is, because all the different options that Asus have provided, they are all oriented toward gaming, and along with this they have also provided certain accessories which you can buy separately, which will also enhance your gaming opinion. So in my opinion, it is definitely an ultimate gaming phone. Now let me answer the second question, that is, should you buy this smartphone? And I will answer this question for 3 different kinds of user. Number 1, if you are a gamer and camera quality is not very important to you, then definitely buy this smartphone. You will be very happy with all the gaming centric features that Asus have provided. But if you are a gamer and camera quality is also important to you, then you might want to have a look at other options that are available in the market. And if you are a casual user for whom gaming is not a priority and you need a good camera phone, then don't buy this smartphone at all. There are a lot of other options that you can have a look at. So with this, I end my video. Thank you for watching this video till the very end. And if you are still not subscribed to my YouTube channel, then hit the like and subscribe button. We'll see you next time. Stay safe.